but we need to get started already. Alright, so let's go. We'll start with the fat packs. Good luck, everybody. All right, Julius Randle, Tyler Hero for Miami. We have a Kemba Walker, Boston. Joel Embiid. Darius Garland, Threads for the Cavs. PJ Washington for Charlotte. We have a Goga for the Pacers. Have a nice Kendrick Nunn for Miami. Jordan Poole for the Warriors. RJ Barrett, Playbook for New York. Steph Curry, Luminance for the Warriors. John Wall for the Wizards. We have a Goga Crusade for the Pacers. And an RJ Barrett marquee for New York. And Terrence Davis for the Raptors. All right, next pack. DeMar DeRozan for the Spurs. Steph Curry, Golden State. Devin Booker for Phoenix. Jarrett Culver for the Wolves. Jaren Jackson Jr. for Memphis. Trae Young for the Hawks. We have a rated rookie of Terrence Davis for the Raptors. Jarrett Culver, Playbook for Minnesota. We have a nice Kobe White Luminance for the Bulls. Matisse Thybulle for the 76ers. PJ Washington Jr. for the Hornets. We have a rated rookie of Kai Bowman for the Warriors. A nice hit for Washington, Rui Hachimura. I guess this is staying with me. It's a nice Rui. Kevin Porter Jr. for the Cavs. And a Ja Morant for Memphis, Recon. All right, De'Aaron Fox, Sacramento. Sekou Doumbouya for Detroit. Jamal Murray is playing really well for the Nuggets. Cam Reddish for the Hawks. Julius Randle for New York Knicks. Another Sekou for Detroit. We have a rated rookie of Nicolo Melli for the Pelicans. Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans. And Matisse Thybulle, Luminance for Philly. Anthony Davis for the Lakers, who are hopefully winning right now. Kevin Porter Jr. for the Cavs. Ooh, and a nice Ja Morant Flux for the Grizz. It's a nice hit for Memphis. It's going to Frank. Continue. Kevin Porter Jr., Darius Garland, Eric Pascal, and a Zion Williamson. Essentials. Another card staying with me. Paul George for the Clippers. We have DeAndre Hunter for Atlanta. Russell Westbrook for Houston. Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers. Rudy Gobert for Utah. Carmelo Anthony for Portland. Darius Garland for the Cavs. Anthony Davis for the Lakers. We have Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans. Tyler Hero for Miami. I like these Miami jerseys. DeAndre Hunter for Atlanta. Julius Randle for the Knicks. And a flux of Eric Pascal for Golden State. Very nice. Cam Reddish for the Hawks. And an R.J. Barrett. Essentials for New York. Yeah, Hero. He played really, really well yesterday, so I can see why. John Wall for the Wizards. The first LeBron James threads for the Lake Show. We have Klay Thompson for Golden State. Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans. D. Rose for the Pistons. Zion Williamson for the Pelicans, which again I will keep. Kobe White for the Bulls. We have a first Giannis Luminance for Milwaukee. Kawhi Leonard, the Clippers. Cam Reddish for the Hawks. And another Ja Morant for Memphis. Having a really good break, Memphis. It's a very cool action shot. Poor Kevin Love. Let me get this up. Joel Embiid for Philly. We have a Prism update. Kevin Durant for Brooklyn. It's also a nice card. Darius Garland, marquee for the Cavs. And a PJ Washington for the Hornets. All right, and that's all for the Fat Packs. And now on to our first Mega. I mean, I respect what the Nuggets have done. They're playing well, and coming back from 3-1 twice is amazing. But unfortunately, Jessica, I am hoping they lose. So far, so good. Hopefully the luck continues. Rated rookie, Nicolo Melli for the Pelicans. We have a Kendrick Nunn for Miami. DeMar DeRozan for the Spurs. Steph Curry for Golden State. And PJ Washington for Charlotte. There are autos in here. They're just pretty rare. I've only pulled one, and I've opened quite a few boxes. Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans. We have Matisse Thybulle, Luminance for Philly. Devin Booker for the Suns. And a Kevin Porter Jr. for Cleveland. And Carson Edwards for Boston. Goga for the Pacers. Jordan Poole for the Warriors. Kevin Durant, Brooklyn. We have a Carson Edwards for the Celtics. And a DeAndre Hunter marquee for Atlanta. Anthony Davis for the Lakers. Joel Embiid for the Sixers. We have a Jarrett Culver Minnesota. Jaren Jackson Jr. for Memphis. And a Darius Garland recon for the Cavs. Nickeil Alexander-Walker for the Pelicans. We have a Brandon Clark for Memphis. Jason Tatum, Celtics. Jarrett Culver, Marquee for the Timberwolves. And Kendrick Nunn, Miami. Darius Garland for the Cavs. Kemba Walker, Boston. Another Ja Morant, Threads for the Grizz. Devontae Graham for the Hornets. And another essential Zion Williamson for New Orleans. We have Goga for the Pacers. Sekou for Detroit. Zach LaVine for the Bulls. Eric Pascal for Golden State. Kendrick Nunn for Miami. And you asked, and there it is. We have a Bill Walton autograph for Boston. Nice hit for the Celtics. There you go, Nolan. Bill Walton. Very nice. Alright, sorry, I just want to get that top loaded. Eric Pascal for the Warriors. John Wall for the Wizards. And another Ja Morant recon for Memphis. Memphis having a great break. Jordan Poole for the Warriors. RJ Barrett for the Knicks. We have the LeBron James for the Lakers. Tremaine Waters for Boston, who's now also having a good break. And a marquee of Giannis for the Bucks. Steph Curry, Golden State. Darius Garland for the Cavs. Klay Thompson for the Warriors. Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans. And a Trae Young for the Hawks. Nice, Trae. Sekou for Detroit. We have a Kendrick Nunn for Miami. Zion Williamson, Panini for the Pelicans. Derrick Rose for Detroit. And another Zion, Prestige for New Orleans. And Darius Garland, Cleveland. We have a rated rookie, Naz Reid for the Timberwolves. And a Rui Hachimura Flux for the Wizards. Another unpaid 14. Nice Rui. Kyrie Irving for Brooklyn. Romeo Langford for Boston. And, of course, another Ja Morant for the Grizzlies. Essentials. This is a jaw break. Carson Edwards, playbook. Cam Reddish for the Hawks. We have a Giannis for the Bucks. Trae Young, Marquee for Atlanta. And a Tyler Hero. I know you were hoping to get more of him. Here we go. Essentials. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical difficulties early on, running about 10-15 minutes behind schedule. But as soon as we finish this one up, I'll jump into the Luminance break. The Illusions break. Terrence Davis for the Raptors. Julius Randle for the Knicks. Jarrett Culver for Minnesota. We have a Donovan Mitchell for Utah. And a Brandon Clark for Memphis. Eric Pascal for the Warriors. We have a Rui Hachimura for the Wizards. James Harden for Houston. De'Aaron Fox, sorry that slipped behind, for the Kings. And a Cam Reddish for the Hawks. RJ Barrett for the Knicks. Zion Williamson, Crusade for the Pelicans. I get to keep this. Sekou for Detroit. Jamal Murray for the Nuggets. And RJ Barrett, Essentials for the Knicks. Yeah, Charles Barkley makes for great TV. I just watched an interview he did with Jimmy Kimmel. He's just a naturally funny guy. We have Luka Doncic. I believe this is our first one for Dallas. Kevin Porter Jr. for the Cavs. Cam Reddish for the Hawks. Jackson Hayes Marquee for the Pelicans. Ja Morant Marquee for Memphis. Jarrett Culver for Minnesota. Tyler Hero, Prestige for Miami. Julius Randle for the Knicks. And another Tyler Hero Prestige. I believe this one is a parallel. It's the teal parallel and then the normal. And a PJ Washington for the Hornets. RJ Barrett for the Knicks. PJ Washington for Charlotte. We have a Romeo Langford for the Celtics. Kemba Walker for Boston. Darius Garland for the Cavs. And Goga Batadze for the Pacers. Last pack of the first Mega. We have Cameron Johnson for Phoenix. Jackson Hayes, Hometown Heroes for the Pelicans. Joel Embiid for Philly. PJ Washington for Charlotte. And Darius Garland for Cleveland. Yeah, I hope so too, Happy. We've pulled a ton of draws so far. All right, Victor Oladipo for the Pacers. Cam Johnson for the Suns. Jackson Hayes, New Orleans. Another Zion Williamson Essentials. Darius Garland for Cleveland. Hopefully we can hit another auto in this mega box as well. Bill Walton was a very cool hit. All right, Blake Griffin for Detroit. Zach LaVine for the Bulls. We have a Matisse Thybulle for Philly. Anthony Davis for the Lakers. And an Eric Pascal Marquee for Golden State. Hopefully we can get some LeBrons and some Lukas as well. We haven't seen too many of those. Brandon Clark for Memphis. Matisse Thybulle for Philly. There's a Luka playbook for Dallas. And a Rui Hachimura Luminance for the Wizards. And of course, John Morant, reminding us he's here. Rookie of the Year. All right, we have a Luka for Dallas. We have a Marcus Morris optic update for the Clippers. That's nice. That's next, Ryan. Yeah, sorry, we're running behind schedule. We had technical difficulties starting this break. Keldon Johnson for the Spurs. Zion playbook for New Orleans. Tremont Waters for Boston. Tyler Hero, Threads for the Heat. LeBron James for the Lakers. We have a Jordan McLaughlin for Minnesota. Trae Young for the Hawks. PJ Washington for Charlotte. Anthony Davis for the Lakers. Eric Pascal, teal for the Warriors. We have DeAndre Hunter for Atlanta. Nickeil Alexander-Walker for the Pelicans. And Darius Garland for Cleveland, marquee. Jimmy Butler for Miami. Giannis playbook for the Bucks. And I believe this is also teal. Cameron Johnson for the Suns. Another Cameron Johnson, Luminance for Phoenix. And a PJ Washington for the Hornets. Giannis for the Bucks. We have a flux of Kendrick Nunn for Miami. Really like these flux cards. Cam Reddish for Atlanta. Kobe White for the Bulls. And Kevin Porter Jr. for Cleveland. All right, Kevin Durant for Brooklyn. Carson Edwards for the Celtics. We have a Luminance Giannis for the Bucks. Darius Garland, Cleveland. And Kevin Porter Jr. for the Cavs. Kyrie Irving for Brooklyn. John Wall for Washington. Kawhi Leonard for the Clippers. Cam Reddish for the Hawks. And a marquee of Anthony Davis for the Lakers. Romeo Langford for the Celtics. Keldon Johnson for the Spurs. Luminance. Teal. Another Ja Morant. Luminance for the Grizzlies. And Trae Young for Atlanta. PJ Washington for the Hornets. I have a flex card in here. All right, so Giannis for the Bucks. And it's PJ Washington for Charlotte. Rated rookie of Terrence Davis for the Raptors. Jarrett Culver for the Wolves. And Matisse Thybulle for Philly. Jarrett Culver for Minnesota. We have a Donovan Mitchell for Utah. Kobe White for the Bulls. There you go, Bulls. DeAndre Hunter for the Hawks. And Darius Garland for Cleveland, also teal. James Harden for the Rockets. LeBron James, teal for the Lakers. Matisse Thybulle for Philly. Giannis for the Bucks. And a Romeo Langford for Boston. DeAndre Fox for the Kings. LeBron James, Panini for the Lakers. Keldon Johnson for the Spurs. A teal, oh, sorry, this is not teal. It's a normal LeBron James Panini. Kendrick Nunn for Miami. We have Sekou for Detroit. Cam Reddish, Crusade for Atlanta. Another Ja Morant for Grizz. PJ Washington, Luminance for Charlotte. And a Rui Hachimura marquee for the Wizards. Sleeved up. And unfortunately, there is a print line on this card for Cam Reddish. I don't know if you can see that too well, but it's going right across the card. Jamal Murray for the Nuggets. Cam Reddish for the Hawks. Eric Pascal for Golden State. We have a Recon Zion. And Anthony Davis marquee. Three packs left. Hopefully we pull a nice hero for you. Julius Randle for the Knicks. Klay Thompson for Golden State. We have Kobe White for Chicago, Keldon Johnson for the Spurs, and Cameron Johnson for the Suns. Here's a Tyler Hero, Prestige for Miami. John Morant, Teal, Playbook for Memphis. Because why not? We have a Luka Luminance, finally, for the Mavs. James Harden for Houston. And a Rui Hachimura for the Wizards. We have Kemba Walker for Boston. And a Giannis, Hometown Heroes for the Bucks. Very nice. Jordan Poole for the Warriors. Tyler Hero, Luminance. There you go. For the Heat. Romeo Langford, Marquee for Boston. And Kemba Walker. And that does it for this break. We'll try to get these cards shipped off to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. Please follow us on Instagram, _J_break. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you again. We'll be back on in just a couple of minutes. I just want to clean things up and get situated for the next